Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Gauranga. Jesus Prabhupada, 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 Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hey, Shri Krishna. Ah, ah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Ah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Haribol there. Welcome. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So why don't you come on, River? It's your chance again. Second chance. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhupada, for bringing the name. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hey, Radhe, Krishna, Radhe, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh my goodness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh my Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Went again. What's going on with this thing? Hare Krishna, Hare. Maybe it's this thing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. That's amazing. So, yeah. There was somebody came across my desk. Somebody, I think, wrote a poem. Let's see, yeah, wrote a poem or something. Hey, yeah, and was talking about, spiritual life. It's good when you get dry. It's actually a very good thing to be dry sometimes. When you in spiritual life, and that's what I was taught when I came to Krishna consciousness. I was taught that it's a very good thing that was going to be expected, that you were going to dry up sometimes, because matter of fact, you get a first hit on it, and then it just kind of goes away. But over the years, I just find it's not meant to be that way. That's why Lord Caitanya actually has come here. And the devotees, basically the advanced devotees, they work the kinks out of this. I've been working the kinks out of a lot of things here, because I was also dry at times. Sometimes, and it was hard to get over that. I didn't know how to get over it exactly. It wasn't really clear. See? But there's a lot of devotees like that. They're dry, and maybe unnecessarily. It's just mainly they don't know why they're drying up. See, for lack of water, basically. So the devotees here, if you don't want to have these dry spells, or you want to have less of them, if you come here, you'll work through that very quickly, and then you won't have. So you just open your mouth and you chant Krishna's name, and literally the Lord is there, wetting your whistle. Literally, it's like you go and you take like a drink, you get like this, but the name is like that for the devotees. See, and so that's what the Lord would like us, not to live a dry life, not to just continue to do dry bhakti, to be able to chant His name, and then the Lord comes, and then we're satisfied. He satisfies. He's like you eat a meal, right? You're satisfied. Isn't that funny? So food and all these things are about. Really, they're the shadow of the truth. You eat a meal to be satisfied, right? And you have sex to be satisfied. There's a satisfaction after that. Any good type of sense gratification, there's some kind of you work a good day's work to be satisfied, right? It's something to do a good day's work. You see, that's pleasing the Lord on that level. Sense gratification also, but all that is just it's like it comes and goes. It's temporary. It's to do with the physical body. If you get too attached to it, when you die, the body dies. You're so attached to it, you want to come back and do it again. See, that's we're caught into that pleasure pain cycle. And so now people are trying to get satisfaction in spiritual life, and we're here offering the best way to make it quick. Otherwise, what do you want to do? Austerity? So you want to go that route of becoming a renunciate and an austerities. I mean, not that we don't do. I mean, the thing is, the Lord knows in Kali Yuga, people are weak. They're misled by hypocrisy, lazy. All of these things. So the Lord wants to give this gift of chanting the holy names and pastimes with attraction and attachment. See, to what is actually spiritual, and this is the satisfaction that we're all looking for, because this is eternal. This is going to last. This is lasting. Okay? So the best thing, if you know people that say things, oh, I'm just spiritual life is dry, And they get, it's almost like you just begin to accept it and tolerate it and think it's going to always be like that. Well, it doesn't have to be. You can work through that phase very quickly here. Many people have already. Yeah. So this is hope for the world, assurance for the world, not just hope. Hope. It's not hopium. It's real assurance, man. You come here, look, so many people are witnesses. They get satisfied. You come here and you get life, and that increases more and more till you're self-sustaining. See, self-sustaining means now you're internally connected, and you call the Lord out, and He comes and He's there, whether you have a Sadhu Sangha program or not. I mean, ideally, it's nice. I mean, even the liberated devotees in Vrindavan, they were liberated. They didn't need anything. They called the name of God and Radha and Krishna right there. But they love to get together because it's the nature of Krishna and Krishna's devotees to be with other ecstatic devotees on the same page. Even in the world, they have organizations and clubs and everything because people they like to be together. That's the dark, the dim reflection. See, that doesn't last so long. You change one club to another club, one job to another job, and all this. Look at this job. It never stops, man. This job, we're eternally employed. You think Narada Muni is switching jobs? Hey, this job is so juicy. It's so amazing. It's so powerful. It's so perfect that you never change the job. It's always, hey, how do we deliver the conditioned souls in this cycle? Oh, Sankirtan. Talk about the glories of the Lord. Chant His holy name in ecstasy. Be an example. Show the world. Hey, man, you don't have to be dry. Come over here. We're not dry. We get spillover, man. We got stuff spilling over here, right? You see Lalita Ganga always go, she's spilling over, man. Johan, anybody ecstatically, they're spilling over with the juice. You got to watch out because all this honey, is spilling over. A lot of ants may come around. They're attracted to the honey. Yeah, overflowing. That's why the devotees are excessively happy. That's the example. How to become excessively happy. How to be intensely happy. Everything intense. Intense feelings, even their sadness is intensely ecstatic. Can you imagine having a sadness that is intensely ecstatic? The only reason why people don't understand it is because the happiness of the world, that sadness and that depression or unhappiness, is a miserable, painful feeling. See, that feeling is a ras. It's a ras. Usually people are, because they're lonely, they're missing the objects of the material senses, a beautiful man, a woman, or money, or whatever it is. See, ooh, I feel unhappy, I'm missing that. See, missing Krishna is the best thing, man. You're missing Krishna. Krishna says, oh, my devotee's calling me now. Boom, he comes. My experience, it's amazing. Yeah. I used to, I now when that person said, "Oh yeah, I barely remember the time when I had dry days." You know, it's like after you have a baby, which I've never had, it's like, oh, you forget about the whole thing, man. You forget about the dry times. Amy, the ever-flowing fountain of juice. Yeah, yeah, faith in the right association. That's the ticket. Otherwise, you got a long time, and being dry is it's actually leads to the truth ultimately, because when you're really dry and everything, something is missing. The problem is most people don't. Their days are filled with unlimited distractions. They don't even know what they're missing. And they got all these objects keeping them busy. So they don't never think about anything or. So some people that are really they're not fully satisfied with the world anymore. They're looking for spiritual satisfaction. So that's how you can help them. Like, a person who passed me this thing, you talk to the person and tell them, oh, you want to be more satisfied. Come to our Sadhu Sangha program. Check it out. See if it doesn't fulfill. I mean, we're here, to help the devotees now. I mean, this is Vaishnava Seva. Is what I see. It's Vaishnava Seva now. We're given the power to really serve the Vaishnavas in a fantastic way. To help them, assist them in making their lives perfect. Good. So they don't go take another birth. You guys are, becoming so free. Uh, in the mundane world, the world is becoming average. Oh, the goal is to become average. Here, the goal is. Yeah, well, see, the thing is, automatically you become more than above average, because um, when you fuse again with the true self. See, this is the thing. We're weak and conditioned because of bonded with the illusory potency. See, so now we're bonding with the transcendental potency of the Lord, bonding with the Lord. This way, automatically strength is there. It's just you don't even think about it. Like, you're not working out to get strength. See, people work out their physical bodies to get physical strength, right? Here, we just connect with the spiritual form of God and we get spiritual strength. It's a new kind of strength. See, this is permanent. Right? This strengthens the spirit, which is really real thing, and automatically the body will get some strength. Everything. But I mean, if you want to strengthen the body, you got to work out too. I mean, if you're into that. But that's all a lot of people have. It's just they think, oh, let me get physical strength, let me get mental strength, by studying things, learning stuff. Yeah, but it's all stuff. It's stuff of the world. Okay? That's not lasting. You die, you lose it all. You got to develop it again in another life because you're attached. Oh yeah, I want to come back and I want to learn more stuff about the universe. Like a scientific, mundane science or something. Look where it's led people. Corruption. Corruption. All this science. Look how it's being used now. Yes, they completely corrupted. That's what you get when you get these material opulences before your heart is purified. Yeah. And 90%, 99% of the stuff you don't even need. We don't need to change people's DNA. We have science developing how to change God's organic system. It's unbelievable. The whole thing is to get the soul activated so that we can connect with the transcendental Lord. That's the whole purpose of this body. This is a temple to do this kind of connection and communion. Not to spend our whole lives, and just like even Varnashram Dharma, you can spend your whole life trying to protect that material system to get it perfect. And then you still lose if you don't develop attraction to the Lord, the transcendental Lord. So people spend their whole lives developing science. So what kind of science? Science that's still to do with the material existence, and they get it, and they spend their whole lives to make how to do CRISPR and cut the DNAs of people and insert different things and make robots and out of people. And you spend your whole life, and that's all you got. That's called demoniac. You become more and more demoniac. You want to use it to get rushes, like highs off of people's misery. And that's basically it. To people taking adrenochrome, they got to get a high off of people's miseries. Can you imagine that? Look at the high we get off of Krishna, his name. Isn't it amazing? These demons have to do this adrenochrome, to get a little life. And they get a little temporary life, even little youth and all that stuff. But they could be chanting the holy name in ecstasy like many of us do here. And you also get high and I get every day. What do you think? You get high, man. It's a transcendental drunken state. It's wonderful and it's energizing and it's healing. Yeah. And this is the permanent replacement. That, look at all the karma these guys get for doing that. They have to, torture children and all that stuff. And this is big business. Even, that's coming to light now. People seeing, whoa, boy, they got all these underground tunnels and trafficking children all under the sea. Nobody knows. Nobody knew until now. See, this is so fantastic. The Lord, everybody, we can all get this. People just, you need knowledge, man. You need to go to a spiritual master who has these revelations on the Vedas. And then you get true knowledge. This is better than the 33 degree Mason knowledge. This lasts forever. That doesn't. And that's all win-lose. See, they get that knowledge, they got to keep it a secret, right? And then so that they can be more powerful, more intelligent, and more controlling, and more manipulative, and cause more harm to others so that they can be victorious and on top. You think, what kind of quality of life is that? Look at this knowledge. People come here. You get knowledge that no Mason knows. They only got that one all-seeing eye, which is a lie. They only see half. They see the darkness from that. See, the devotees, they see both. They have the two eyes. That's why you see we've got two eyes, not one eye. Two eyes. This is Krishna, God. He sees both the illusory energy and the transcendental potency. What do you want to look at? You want to look at the darkness? You become weak, stupid, demoniac. Hey, all you have to do is look over here. See? We're here. We're the root. We're the branch to hook into this transcendental tree here, where you get life, real energy, real truth, win-win. You make kings and queens in this world, and you still remain a king and a queen. Isn't that, you see the proof right before the eyes of the world? I have disciples. Look how nice they are, many of them. They'll all be nice if they're really sincere. They really. You just come regularly. Even insincere, you'll turn sincere just by magic. Krishna's mysticism, he'll make you sincere just by attraction. So what do you think, Tom? Okay.
Let me find the button. Yes. I was looking at the comments and well, I feel I feel so much quality here that is beyond the qualities of the material, that I feel attracted and sucked into these qualities, and it's every time it's more fun, it's more joy. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So yeah, this fun, this joy is is increasing, and there's a lot of more clarification. Everything becomes more clear, and those old methods, old burdens, old churches, old methods, they all um, disappear into the background. They are not disturbing anymore. So I feel this one pointedness is really working now, and it's really satisfying, and um, yeah, what's the other word? Many words. Satisfying. It is it's more in the focus, more priority, and the other unnecessary anarthas, they dissolve into the background. It's so easy, so relaxing. Your son is gone. Your son is gone.
Okay, is it
Yeah,
back?
yeah,
Yeah, it's meant to be easy. The Lord wants to give thee. This is Kali Yuga, man, the age of laziness, hypocrisy, deceptions everywhere. How can we make it unless we get this mercy? See, the mercy is given now through starting with our sangha, just like with Jesus started with a small group. Well, we're it for the Vaishnavas. Otherwise, a slow path. What you stay in religion, you die in religion. Still, speculation is religion. Yeah, the Prabhupada's books is meant to be the truth to set you free. All it needs to be is spoken. What's actually in there? What did Jesus speak? He said the truth was to set you free. He spoke what was really the heart of the Bible, the essence. What did Paul speak? The essence in the Bible. See, he had revelation because he was intimately connected with the Lord through the mercy of Christ. See? Until you reach that point.
yes.
Yeah.
This truth, it feels it's not something static. It's not something fixed. It's something in process. It's alive, and it's. I feel a lot of people, they want to have a simple target, like having a certain kind of money, or a certain amount of space, but the quality here is more in the process. It's not um, one stuck target. It's not fixed. It's not stagnant. It's not many words.
Yeah, yeah,
This is
nice.
alive. This is
Yeah,
a
it's
living
alive.
process, and
Yeah.
this living quality, it contains so many more qualities and so many more truth, Sat, Chit, and Ananda, and it's not that little goal a lot of people are aiming for. This is much more conclusive, more complete.
Give us a word there, Lalita.
Well, yeah, this spiritual life is a real life, is a juicy life, is a happy life, is being alive finally when you breathe the life inside of us, the life of the Lord. So now we are alive. It's a completely different life. For me, it's a completely different life than before. It's working inside of you. You feel your blood is streaming. You feel the Lord is intoxicating you and giving you information and carrying you, and yeah, it's so fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
people
it's not
don't.
dry, not
Yeah,
dry anymore.
people don't know what real life is until you get it.
No,
And then all of a sudden,
no. I didn't know what real life was. I didn't know I have been dead until I was 60 years old. I that long being dead, being dry, and then you show up with your poof. This is magic.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is what people are looking for. These they say they have their dry spells and all that, but actually they can have this life coming through them. We're here for that. Meant to have that life and keep it going. And not dry up and find out. Because there's reasons why people dry up. There's obstacles that they're not aware of. That's why it's important. You got to know. Yeah. You can just be rubbing shoulders with an envious hypocrite person and they'd be smiling all the time, and you might lose your bhakti. You wonder, why am I dry? It's because of association.
Sometimes there's some vibration, like there is something um, 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 trembling at the microphone, like a noise.
Yeah, they're sawing out there.
Oh, that's it. I thought it was something different. Okay.
Let me
Yeah.
shut the door too. That will help a little bit.
They are sewing. I didn't expect that. Sewing, yes, yes. Doing some repairs or something, maintenance.
Yeah.
I know the sound.
Yeah, yeah. I bet.
All right. Let's read a little bit here. Let's read a little bit of. Let's see here. Yeah, let's read a story here. Let's see, database. Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda. So, do you have Krishna book there, Lalita?
What chapter?
Ah, yeah, Krishna book, chapter. Oops, I lost my place. Ah, here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Chapter 5, the meeting of Nanda and Vasudeva.
Okay,
We'll just try it out and see how it is.
okay. There are no verses, right? It's immediately text, I think. Yeah? Let's see. Although Krishna was the real son of Vasudeva and Devaki, because of Kamsa's atrocious activities, Vasudeva could not enjoy the birth ceremony of his son. But Nanda Maharaj, the foster father, he celebrated the birth ceremony of Krishna very joyfully. The next day, it was declared that the male child had been born to Yashoda. According to Vedic custom, Nanda Maharaj he called for learned astrologers and brahmanas to perform the birth ceremony. After the birth of a child, the astrologers they calculate the moment of the birth, and make a horoscope of the child's future life. Before the birth ceremony, the family members they take baths, they they cleanse themselves, and they decorate themselves with ornaments and nice garments, and then they come before the child and the astrologer to hear of the future life of the child. Nanda Maharaj and other members of the family.
Yeah, this is see again. These are the metaphors also of this is they use the mundane. Your birth of a child, astrologers, what's the future going to be for the child? It could be this, it could be that, and all this. Now, this is all leading to what we're doing here, the birth of Krishna. See, the Krishna in us. See? And so what is the future for the devotees? It's only going to be nothing but purely auspicious, truly, truly benedictory for everyone. This is what life is all about, is the birth of God in us. This is perceiving the kingdom of God. This is the whole point of life, is to perceive what is real forever. See, that depends on the birth. See, that's what the same teaching basically that Jesus taught. You must be born again to perceive the kingdom of God. This born again is Krishna, God, born in you. See, Radha and Krishna, the love of God born in us. See? And now we're whole. See, now our life will be one of benediction, of real progress. See? So you don't need it. That's the point. You don't need an astrologer to really to tell you what you're going to be and what's your life is going to be about and everything, because Krishna is born in you. It's just going to be fantastic. It'll be spontaneous. It'll always be a great surprise party. How would you like to have a surprise party every day? Everybody likes surprise parties. Wow, a surprise! I have a surprise party every day. My life gets better every day. It's amazing. I want to share that with people. Why not, man? I like to share wealth. I like philanthropy. Everybody likes philanthropy, right? Just throw the wealth around, man. We got excess. We got extra. Plenty. It increases. The more I throw around, the more it comes. It's like throwing it out there, and it's boomerangs back in an increase. This is the birth of Krishna, man. This is 10th canto. We're 10th canto people. We're teaching 10th canto. What does it all mean, this birth of Krishna? You know how many people read the story? Yeah, birth of Krishna. Yeah, Krishna was born, and the astrologers were there. You just see it like a story. No, it's where everything is going. The birth of Krishna in us. Now, doesn't that make life interesting? Doesn't that make, now that's knowledge, man. That 33-degree Illuminati don't know this important subject. This subject causes the person to live forever, being complete and whole. And liberate, the power to liberate souls that are in hell even. But where did Jesus preach? In hell. Where are we preaching now? This is hell coming up, man. It is. And you know it, many of you. You get to get a first-hand glimpse of what hellish people are like. When you die, I heard it, this is what I see happening here. When you die, if you're like susceptible and you've been contaminated and you might be some good and some other stuff in you, you pass away, your spirit form, well, it's covered still. These hellish creatures come over and say, "Ooh, come over here. We got a great place for you. Oh, it's really wonderful. We're your real friends." And all. They deceive you and lie to you. Exactly what they're doing now. People are killing their children and thinking they're doing their children a favor by that. You know how many children, heart attacks kids are having now? This stuff is coming to light. You can't hide the truth, and they're still trying to sweep it up. Oh yeah, it was Trump's fault. He's the one who did it now. See, now they're acknowledging that these things are dangerous. They're still taking their children to the clinic to get this. Unbelievable. Can you imagine? Willingly murdering their children. And of course, they don't think so. They've just been deceived. What do you think deception is? What do you think, the Bible was lying? And it said, in these times, there'll be strong deception, and that's strong, man. When you take your child that you love so much down to the clinic because you believe in this Trudeau, or you believe in this Fauci guy. Or Bill Gates, that he's trying to do you good, and he's getting you and say, hey man, we want you to do your own children in. And you believe it. Can you imagine? I'm telling you, I ain't lying. I'm not even exaggerating. Not at all. I know some people here still disagree with me. I don't care. You'll see. You'll see. You know who I'm talking to there. It's not funny, actually, because, this is going to, I already seen people flip out. I've been watching videos of some of these fathers and mothers flipping out, man, when they find out their child has myocarditis type thing from that.
Yeah.
They're
And I
freaking
feel,
out, man. You
can I
should
say
see these. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel that they already have covered a lot. They have hedged everything, so it will take a lot of time before the truth will come out. It's all hedged and covered.
Not enough. It's all coming out now. See, the truth is the truth, even in the mode of goodness.
Yes, but
Um,
the ones who are responsible, they will not. It will take a long time to pick out the ones who are responsible.
yeah. Well, it's all destiny. It comes out as fast as it comes out, and yeah, it just is what it is. But it just shows you the time we're living in. That's the main point. We're living in some really. This is like hell coming up, and you get a preview of where things are going. People are being dragged into a hellish situation now by their association with liars, cheaters, and people in the modes of passion and ignorance, demons. Um, so it is what it is, but we got a great message for people. You can come, everybody. I don't hate anybody. It's not in my heart because of this ecstatic worship. It gets you out of this syndrome, this demon demigod syndrome. They're fighting each other. They hate each other, and they're always at each other's back. This is where the lion lies down with the lamb. Literally, you really you make peace with God. You actually make peace with man. You're actually on behalf of mankind. Even demons, on this level of Krishna consciousness, even demons will appreciate the devotees because they don't feel threatened. Why would you feel threatened from somebody who wants to even do good to the evil person? The demigods don't want to do good for evil. They want to kill it, don't they? They wanted to kill Hiranyakashipu. They wanted to kill the baby in the womb. See? They're so afraid of evil. You know, that's what. That's why I just keep advocating, man. Come, man. The door to the Lord is open, man. You will not fear evil or anything in this world. Because he doesn't, you won't. Because of your intimacy with that true Lord, that transcendental Lord who lives forever, you shall also live forever. This is the door. This Sangha is the door to that. I haven't seen, I've been to India many times. I've been many so-called doors. I haven't found even one. Not the Narayan Raj, not the Radhakund Babajis. But here. People are going through. You see people entering the kingdom of Vrindavan, happy, getting happier every day, finding true satisfaction in spirit. And the spirit is satisfying. So satisfying. Amazing. And the Lord ain't saying, well, you can only have spirit, man. You can't live your life here. Don't ever enjoy anything. Yeah, you have your little fill here, but you have your fill here, and then you want more. You see, more. Who knows where that'll go? Maybe we'll be like the renunciates, Raghunath Das. Who knows where it'll go? It doesn't matter. I just want to keep drinking this nectar. I can't. I have to be myself. Whatever I can't. I can't be. I never could be artificial. I tried, and I was always a mess, trying to artificially renounce anything. And these people, they teaching that as Krishna consciousness. This is the way to go, man. This is the path for Kali Yuga. We got the mercy of Lord Caitanya. We show the world every day. We got the mercy of Lord Caitanya, man. We got connection with spirit. Our spirit is awakened, man. We're relishing the Supreme Lord's happiness right before your eyes. It's great, man. Come in. The jacuzzi's warm. We're keeping it hot for you. Yeah. Somebody was thinking of leaving at one time. I won't mention any names. And I said, well, okay, we'll keep the fire warm for you. When you come back, we'll be here. Person didn't go too
Can
far.
I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. What's really threatening for me is like I feel helpless when I see my nephews and nieces and brothers and sisters that they they don't have this protection. They don't have this, and that's where I still feel this responsibility. Like I have to save them, but at the same time I feel very helpless, and it's really sucking my energy. It's really
Oh, yeah, yeah.
demotivating.
Yeah, once a devotee asked Prabhupada, what is the highest realization? And he said, to save yourself. Okay? And you got to. So you just work on being yourself. Already, Lalita's already had a vision of what happened. Her parents, they didn't change. They were more or less like they were. And then when she saw him in spirit, tell us, how did you see your family?
They looked very young. They looked like holy persons. My mother looked like Mother Mary. It was unbelievable. My father looked like Jesus. Well, with that head and those, and it was a Jesus figure, but it was my father. It was unbelievable, unbelievable.
See, Tom, you can relax now.
Yeah.
It will take us some time to sink in, but I feel yes, it is really it's functional.
Yeah, yeah. You just become a devotee more and more. Just really keep this functional. Just develop the functionality of being a devotee. Go ahead, Govinda. Give us a word.
It's great to hear you all because I've been labouring the roofs with Richard for the last 4 days. So it's great to I've been listening on the replay, but it's great to be with you all live. There's something really, really special about the live classes. It's so beautiful. I love you all. You're so beautiful, Gaur Hari, Tom, Lalita, all the beautiful devotees. Isan coming back. We get we this the arms of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are here for everybody. There's some wonderful devotees, amazing devotees in this Sangha. A bit rough around the edges, like here also, but hey, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's magnanimous. If people could just understand the simple science that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give this mercy, it's being given again. It's not about being any big intellectual scholar. What you eat, what you don't eat, just accept the mercy. And that's it. That's it. It's here. It's here. I mean, the Lita's experience you're just sharing there, that's amazing. These amazing experiences are happening every day. Just, I'm an addict. I'm an addict. I'm an addict for this. This is great. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we're all addicts now. Amy says nobody leaves this sangha. They might stray, but this preaching creates permanent impression on anybody who hears it.
This,
Yeah, it's here for even. Yeah. Yeah. Govinda's right on. Yes, Fanny says we're playing. I'm not always funny, especially not today. My head is like a merry-go-round. Okay, let's see what else. Did you want to say something there? Somebody? Oh, no.
I thought you want me to read more.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Read on. Read on.
If somebody else wants to read, it's okay for me as well.
No, read. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay. Before the birth ceremony, family members take bath. They clean themselves. They decorate themselves with ornaments and nice garments. And then they come before the child and the astrologer to hear of the future life of the child. Nanda Maharaj and other members of the family. They dressed and they sat down in front of the birthplace. All the brahmanas who were assembled there.
That's what devotees do. See, they go before, see the baby, the child, and they decorate it with ornaments. See, ornaments of ecstasy, ecstatic ornaments. They cleanse themselves. Cleansing, ecstatic devotion cleanses you. And you sit before the child. See, that's why you need to be cleansed. You got to be cleansed by Sadhu Sangha. You got to hear a lot so you can get that spiritual birth. See? So that's what you get in being around real devotees. You get cleansed, and then you get the ornaments. See, devotion begins to awaken because the Lord is awakening. Yeah, you're looking at the child, the transcendental child, and that child grows up more and more. See, every day we go. This is we're doing this is like a sadhana. Every day we get up and we cleanse ourselves. A lot of times I don't take a bath. Sometimes, sometimes I do because I kind of like fresh, be a little more fresh. But most of the time I don't take a bath. Just wash my face. But this is the cleansing. Cleansing is ecstatic worship of the Lord. Lord, man, he's not thinking you're clean. You come before him without ecstatic devotion. He said, "This person ain't clean." He can't. He can't even associate with you because often a lot of people they don't like being cleansed by the Lord. They don't being. If you like being cleansed by the Lord, really above taking the Lord of the mode of goodness, the goodness Lord. Then you think, oh, I'm. This is very good. I'm set. See, one of the symptoms of Kali Yuga, you think you're purified just by simply taking a bath. That's chapter 12. 12th canto. You think that, and a devotee is not feeling. I feel unless the ecstatic worship has happening, I'm not cleansed yet. That's how devotees they know what real cleansing is. Even like Shiva, he doesn't even take a bath most of the time, but he's clean inside because of his ecstatic worship. See? Most Vaishnavas don't know about this. They don't know this way of cleansing. Therefore, they can't stand before the Lord. They can stand before, but they can't recognize. And the Lord doesn't recognize them. See, only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father. Yeah. Yeah. See, and if you want to know the Father, you have to see the Son can reveal the Father to whom he chooses. And so if you're choosing to be here and hear Harikatha and these talks, you get cleansed. And then you can also see. See? Go on, see, Jesus taught, go on hearing. He told those who were excited. See, a lot of people are also at the point of they get very enthusiastic. Oh, I like hearing. This is really doing me good. And I just say the same thing, Jesus, go on hearing, then you shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. You see, the truth is love of God manifesting in you. See, and it becomes an irrevocable fact. Then you won't be doubtful, like, am I in the right place? Is this the right path? Is Gohari qualified? Is he like my other guru?
I want to take this opportunity again because you leave me from this fear, but now another fear came, and I feel yes that this fear and it's from another caliber. That you said, if you come here, you will it's for always, this connection, yes, and you will not have to go back. But I personally, I felt something fearful in there, yes. Oh, I'm not able to come back anymore. I cannot see my friends anymore, yes. So i I want to take this opportunity to tell you, because I feel you can relieve me from this fear also.
Yeah, because you'll come back. But see, you will come back, but you come back transformed. You come back with more spiritual power, more connection, more ability to help your friends come out of the illusion. So it's a good thing. It's a better thing. It's empowering. See, you will come back. It's like the wives of the Brahmins. They were called to come to Krishna and to serve. They went to Vrindavan to serve the devotee there and serve Krishna. And actually, it's so nice that they didn't want to come back. They thought, no, let's stay in this. And Krishna sent them back. He says, oh, it wouldn't be very good if you stay here because we're here to preach. I'm here to preach this. So you should go back, and then you'll take your husbands. They will listen to you. They will accept you because Krishna gave them the power. Yeah, so that's how it works. So when they came back with ecstatic devotion, that's it. They came back with the gift, and they had the power to give that to people. Then, so
So
yeah,
it will become more easy.
yeah. You'll don't worry, you'll come back, but you'll come back transformed. It's like Krishna took the clothing of the gopis in 10th canto. He took the clothing. And basically he purified their false egos. See? He purified them by taking their clothing. Clothing is a false ego. Then he gave back the clothing. See, he said, okay, go pick it up now. See, so the clothing, yeah, go ahead. What?
You
Okay.
can continue. I will
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. So the clothing, uh, so the clothing is the purified consciousness. So you go back with new clothing. See, instead of having clothing of mundane emotions, you have transcendental emotions. See, instead of having a materialistic mind, that's clothing. See, that's a covering. You come back with a spiritualized mind. You come back with the mind of the Lord. See, you've been transformed. So the Lord, out of mercy, takes that clothing. That's what we get by chanting Hare Krishna in association of devotees. The Lord is taking, He steals away our clothing.
So he took the inconclusive protection, and he gave
Yeah,
the conclusive protection.
yeah. I mean, they were performing austerities to attain Krishna. So Krishna wanted to give them the fulfillment of that, but He had to take away their false identification with the material emotions. Okay? And the material mind, that puts people on the material plane, is thinking like a materialist or thinking materially.
You know, I love that verse. I love that verse. That pastime so much takes away the gopis' clothing, and it's paralleled in step 3 of Narcotics Anonymous, but it's not explained so deeply. Um, does for us what we cannot do for ourselves. It's getting there, but the pastimes, it's really juicy. It takes away these things that we're powerless over. We might be attracted to this and that, but the devotees here don't have to worry about it. Like what you always say, God Harry, just befittingly. I'm
Yeah,
having a coffee,
yeah,
and befittingly, not be like all thrown out of balance. And people don't really understand why Prabhupada introduced those regulative principles, the time, place, and circumstance. They think it's a be all and end all, and you live and die by them. They can't see the deeper. It's a shame, but anyway.
yeah, yeah. And see, so actually, that same stuff is happening here. You come here, your material emotions are transformed into spiritual emotions. Your material mind is transformed into a spiritual understanding. See, to those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding, I give them real knowledge. See, then you can understand that knowledge in the Vedas. You become better than a Brahmin because you see the spiritual aspect of everything, and that's how it works. See, that's what love of God does. That's what you people will get very quickly here by coming to this door, opening this door. Go ahead.
Yeah, that make me think about the Gundicha temple, the pastime of the Gundicha temple as well. But I had a question. I thought we had the choice to come back or not.
Well, you think a choice. You only have a choice when you're a liberated soul. See, when you're liberated, you could choose. Oh, the Lord says, "Okay, does anybody want to come? I'm coming down to the Sankirtan." Oh, yes, yeah, I'm going. You don't have to go. People, it's all by attraction. So a lot of people, the non-liberated people, even people that come here in the beginning, they think, "Oh well, I chose to come. I can choose." They don't understand. No, you're attracted to the world. That's why you're here, unless you're a liberated soul. They're the only ones who have choice. So otherwise, it's like, yeah, you're attracted back here because of your attachment, strong attachment to the gunas, the ropes. They just pull you right back. So did you, in a sense, you could say you chose because you may be in ignorance of the spiritual potency, which most people are. So you choose by default what's in front of you. You choose whatever you see. What is in the Maya? Everything is in the Maya. See, that's why it's rare to meet a self-realized soul who knows what is real eternally. Most are speculating on what is real, and that's why they're even lost in the celestial level. Don't think that when you're thinking in the New Age way and about all this speculations, that's spirit still. They don't know. They think they're in spiritual, but they're just in celestial still. See, just like people misidentify a Brahmin as being a pure devotee. Some people they misidentify the celestial level, the subtle celestial level, which is still subtle material, as spiritual. No, not yet. Even in our sangha, some people come, they're still. I'm just here waiting and trying to help them get more clear on what is beyond the celestial. See, that's and see in the celestial, you see, oh, there's all the yeah. Anyway, it's just come here, everything will work out. Get more clear. I haven't experienced anything like this before. Yeah, well, this is very unique. It's amazing you see that. That shows you're making good progress because I haven't experienced anything like this before, except what I read in the pastimes of Lord Caitanya. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada can appear in the dreams of devotees because he can choose. He's a liberated soul.
No,
You're a
my
devotee.
parents also come in my dream.
Yeah. Yeah, not only Prabhupada, but there's liberated souls in our Sangha already. Yeah, and they're liberating people. We have a this is Lord Chaitanya's, as far as I've seen so far. I think it's his best kept secret so far, and we're just we're exposing the true Lord here. Therefore, he exposes that we're his connection. You need a connection. Even if you want some pot, for you little smokers out there, say you want some pot, some marijuana, okay? You can't just go anywhere to get it. I think I'll just go out there and smoke those leaves. You can get it. You got to go to the connection, right? The person who has it. They have a particular plant and it gets you high. There's a lot of leaves out there, but there's only one marijuana type plant, right? But you got to go to the connection. They're the only ones who got it. Well, let me tell you. We also have
A dealer.
a dealer, yes. You have to go. We are also Mary Jane distributors. We're Mary Radha. We're actually Radha distributors. See, Mary Jane, you notice Mary, because the higher you get, it's a female thing, getting stoned. So we all like to get stoned. That's why you. So anyway, you got to go to the connection. We're the connection for this bhakti, for this pure bhakti. And if you don't come here, you're going to get something else, right? You think, well, I want Krishna, I want Radha. And people come to ISKCON and all these groups they want, right? They say they want God. Inside they know I want God, right? But it's not clearly identified enough there in these groups. So you don't know where to get. You don't even know what it's like because you don't get a taste. You come here, man, we'll give you a taste, give you a sample. That's where you get the rays. You start, you get purified. You start to feel something, man. See, you get a little taste, man, before you buy, before you commit to the buy. See, everything's talking about this ultimate path of life. That's why we can talk to drug dealers and convince them. Even they'll understand. You're like, wow, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, connection. Wow, you mean I can get stoned like with pot? Oh, better. Oh, this is natural. Do I have to give up? I like smoking a little pot. No, just come here, get this connection. Yeah. Of course, this will be controversial because all the renunciates, no, you got to renounce first before you can get anything. Oh, you got to get ruchi. You got to get that out of you. You got to have no desire at all. And then we will talk about getting some taste for spirit and what that is, which I don't even know myself, they say. But I'm a good speculator, man. I'll try, do my best to convince you that I'm just I'm not a bullshitter and a liar and a cheater and a deceiver. I'll make you work your ass off, and I don't even have the product. I got good news for you, little pot smokers, you little 1 pint a day bit drinkers, coffee drinkers, tea drinkers. Come over here. Come as you are. Hey, man, no, don't worry. Just don't do much. Yeah, we'll give you a taste, some sample. We just do this, and you just be yourself. You're Sudra type. Oh, you like to have a beer once in a while? Oh, no problem. You come here and listen. You're better than these big sannyasis and gurus with thousands of disciples, and they don't like the transcendental potency, but you do. You like to hear the sound vibration. What I just said is conclusive, man. All you have to do is come, and you can come as you are. As long as you're not, that's why I say don't come drunk, better to dry out a little bit. Hey man, Bhakti Siddhanta was saying, mood. He says, if they want to have a coffee shop, make a coffee shop as long as they'll listen. They even serve coffee. I heard William, they said Starbucks in church now. That's okay. If it'll bring you to hear about the Lord, it's great. See, this is the path. They need a strong path, man. People are going to get worn down. Oh no, all we can offer you is renunciation, austerities, and regulations in this Kali Yuga. So and no taste for Krishna. Oh no, you just got to be dry. Just go and say, yeah, it's very good to be dry, because that's all you can do is be dry. No, I ain't finished there. Radhe, no beer until my program's over. And only one. Your restrictive diet. If your guru only drinks one, you can only drink one.
Did you read what Fanny wrote? Funny, funny?
Funny says, I what is she saying? I eat steak fries? What are steak fries? Steak and fries?
Steak, beef
Yeah.
steak with fries, French fries.
Oh, yes. Yeah, have your steak and fries afterwards. Don't want a heavy meal. We're almost done anyway, pretty soon.
Radha is following your order.
Oh, good. Yeah, yeah.
But we will follow your opinion as well.
Yes. Okay, go ahead, read on.
Oh my God. All Nanda Maharaj distributed to the Brahmanas 200,000 cows, which were well decorated with clothes and ornaments. He gave the Brahmanas not only cows in charity, but also hills of grains, decorated with ornaments and golden bordered cloth. Feast. In the material world, we possess riches.
You know how you see how Nanda Maharaj was so wealthy. See, very wealthy, and that's a devotee. They're the most wealthy, and actually, even if a devotee is poor, like Jagannath Mishra was very poor, but not very rich. Matter of fact, he would give cows in charity, millions of cows in charity by his mind, and get the result of that. The idea is to give things in charity and get the result, really, ultimately result. But the devotees, whether they have actual physical riches or even by their mind, their service, their offering is accepted by the Lord. And they achieve unlimited opulence and they don't even care about it. They're not thinking, I'm serving the Lord to you. I just from their heart. They just, oh my Lord, I just want to give in charity, man. This is what he got. This is what I want to give like this. I just want people to be happy with this mantra, man. Just give it to them, man. Just and be happy with the association. Give them the real knowledge. See? So that's you become naturally charitable from your heart. See, and you're and charitable to give away the holy name and to give attraction to that name. That's the main thing, not just give you the dry name. If you're a dry chanter and you're just kind of doing it because of duty and whoever, whatever else other motive you have, you can't really give the holy name. The holy name is the whole name. That's love of Krishna, is the whole name, right? You chant Hare Krishna, what's the result ultimately? Ecstatic love for that name. See, shelter that name. See? So, yeah. Okay, I think we'll stop here a little bit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Amy will. She already complains before you said it.
Oh, she could feel it. Gore, he's gonna go off. She can feel. No. Yeah. We aren't done. Another verse. Okay, one more verse. One more verse. That's seven.
Okay. According, uh, in the material world, we possess riches and wealth in many ways, but sometimes not in very honest and pious ways, because that's the nature of accumulating wealth. According to Vedic injunction, therefore, one should purify such wealth by giving cows and gold in charity to the Brahmanas. It's like the
Yeah, you
Muslim.
see, that's God. That's what Prabhupada was teaching.
Yeah, yeah,
That level. This is so material still. Okay, you think, okay, Vedic culture. Okay, culture Vedic. Yeah, you got to give charity because you're just polluted from the money and all that stuff. See, that's the external level. That's why people, the devotees, you want to come to this other level here. See, you can purify the offering automatically by ecstatic worship of the Lord. See, and automatically real wealth. You're the real wealth, Lord. My God, my life is the way it is. I mean, I'm not rich and I'm not poor externally, but inside, this is rich to me. And this is how like a miner, like they have these people mining gold. Now they even have miners mining Bitcoin. They get this valuable stuff by mining. It's a lot of work, a lot of energy you got to do. But look, we're mining this Krishna every day. He's like a mine of jewels, mine of spiritual wealth. And then whatever comes, we have. Yeah, look at even like Maria, her with Lord Caitanya walked into her life. Things are working out now. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're here to teach people how to mine the real gold, and it's more effortless. You just come here, you just even effortlessly get purified. It's like that's why there's misunderstanding. You start getting purified. You think, well, what's happening to me? You know, and you're going through fast purification. The Lord is ripping away all of your obstacles. He's stealing all these things. Otherwise, you got these people stealing your material wealth in the world. He's stealing all our material, what we consider wealth. Usually is all these identifications, material identification. He just takes it away. Sadhu Sangha, man. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. Great. Thank you very much, everybody. Adibo. Sorry.